Hi, and welcome to another edition of the Nate Moore Show. Our show is brought to you each week by Reliable Heating and Cooling. I'm your host, Dave Sheets, and joining me as always is the head coach of the Masson Tigers, Nate Moore. Coach, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me on.
You bet. Your Tigers won their 6th Division II Region 7 title in the last 7 years when they knocked off Green 31-6 last Friday night in North Canton. Coach, first of all, congratulations on that achievement. I'm sure that winning feeling never gets old.
I'm proud of our guys. It's a great accomplishment for our team and our program.
Last week's game featured some rain and wind, especially early on, so it looked like maybe you and your offensive coaches challenged your offensive line and told them, hey, we're going to run the ball. Was that's a simple game plan early on?
I mean, we always want to run the football, and it was successful, very successful, and so with the weather conditions as they were, we just kept running it.
Your Tigers ran for nearly 400 yards rushing, averaged 7.5 yards per carry. Dwan Owens and Jameer Gamble had big nights again. Junior Lennox added 54 yards and a rushing touchdown. Tell us more about what Mylan can add to that backfield when he's called upon.
Mylan's a great player also. He's good size, good speed, good vision. Had a really nice touchdown run for us to start the game last week, and really proud of him.
Coach, your defense continues to play outstanding football, holding Green to minus 19 yards rushing. That, of course, includes a couple of sacks. The defensive front is not only talented, but they're deep. So besides the starters, who are some of the other guys who kind of rotate in and contribute?
Isaiah McElroy would be the main guy off the bench, he typically comes in at nose, and we rotate the other guys around. Our starting three are all pretty versatile, and all three of them can play all three defensive line positions. But Isaiah comes in and does a good job for us, so I'm proud of him.
Chase Bond blocked a punt in the game. How would you summarize the play of your special teams overall that night?
I think we had another great night on special teams. We had a block punt. We had a fake punt. That was great. We had our first field goal of the year by Vinny Keller. And our kickoff team was great all night. And Vinny was great kicking it down there, a couple in the end zone, a couple perfectly placed kickoffs inside the 10, between the numbers and the sideline, and a well-executed squib into the wind also.
All right, thanks, Coach. In a moment, we'll talk with a Tiger player, but first this word from Reliable Heating and Cooling.
There was a time when 10 miles to the gallon was acceptable. Today's 40-plus mile-per-gallon cars weren't even in the rearview mirror back then. Of course, this Lennox air conditioner wasn't on the radar either. It's solar ready, the quietest, most energy-efficient air conditioner you can own. It's time to live in the now.
Call Reliable Heating and Cooling for the most advanced technology in heating and air conditioning. When you're ready to live in the now, call Reliable Heating and Cooling.
Lennox. Innovation never felt so good.
Thank you, Reliable Heating and Cooling. Joining me now is senior quarterback Dwan Owens. Dwan, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
First of all, congratulations on the big win last week against Green. The offense really focused on the running game and had a dominant performance. How impressive has the offensive line been all season long for you guys?
They've been a tremendous help to us. Our running game, they're great up front. Shout out to my O-line. They, just been tremendous the whole way through. Been putting that work in the off season, and it's paying off.
This is your first season playing for the Tigers. What kind of expectations did you have for yourself when you transferred here?
I would say high expectations. They're a really good program, as you know, and I just went in there, and worked my butt off, and and it's been paying off.
There have been many games where you have actually been the leading rusher for the team. At the start of the season, did you expect to have as many carries as you've had?
Yes, I have. When I got here, my quarterback coach, he said he watched my film and he could use a running quarterback, so I knew I was going to get a lot of carries.
Can you think of a single play or a moment that stands out to you the most from this season?
Probably recovering the onside kick against St. Ed's to seal the game. That was a pretty big moment, pretty big win.
Right. Watching you run, you have a unique mix of speed, power, and great vision. What do you feel is the best part of how you run with the football?
I would probably say my vision. I could see the field really well, and making big plays happen with that.
When it comes to the passing game, you have some very talented receivers to throw to. Tell us more about your receivers and the chemistry you've developed with them.
We got Braylon Tolles, he's a really good receiver. That's my main target. And then we got Jaquez Carter. He's also a really great receiver, number 7. And basically our whole receiving core is really good, just training with them over the summer. I got here in February, so ever since I got here, I've just been practicing with them, building that chemistry and practice and stuff. So
great. Give us a scouting report on Cincinnati Anderson's defense.
Their defense, they have a pretty solid D-line, probably like the 3rd best we've seen this year. Linebackers are undersized, but they're pretty fast and physical. Safeties and corners, they're pretty good. We're going to test them in the passing game, see what they can do, but nothing we can't handle.
All right. So now we've talked about the football. Let's talk about the most important thing, the Thanksgiving meal on Thursday.
Yeah.
All right. All right, I'm going to ask you a couple questions. Turkey or ham?
I got to go ham. Honey
Okay.
glazed ham's pretty good.
Okay. Mashed potatoes or sweet potatoes?
Mashed potatoes.
All right.
Definitely.
If you could pick any 3 sides to go with your ham, what would those 3 sides be?
Mac and cheese, greens, and corn.
Okay. All right.
Pretty solid.
And finally, pie or dessert?
Dessert.
Okay,
Definitely.
and what dessert would that look like?
Probably ice cream.
Ice cream?
Yeah, ice cream pretty solid.
Any special flavor?
Regular vanilla is cool.
Okay. Toppings?
Caramel, that's whipped cream.
Okay.
And sprinkles.
Sounds good. All right. Well, enjoy your Thanksgiving.
Thank you. You
Thanks,
enjoy yours
Thanks
too.
for being with us, and good luck on Friday.
Thank you.
I want to thank Dwan Owens for joining us here on the program this week. Coach Moore will rejoin us here on the Nate Moore Show after this timeout.
Hello, and welcome to the Stark County Humane Society. Today we're going to give you a few pointers when considering adopting a new furry friend. All animals here at the Stark County Humane Society are spayed, neutered, microchipped, vaccinated, dewormed, and if old enough, heartworm tested for our canine friends. Adopters will receive a free exam within 2 weeks of adoption at local veterinarian hospitals. We encourage all adopters to take full advantage of this. A one-time adoption fee is required for your new furry friend. When you adopt, you get an awesome adoption packet that includes treats for your new fur baby and savings for you. But this is not where the cost of adoption stops. Did you know the average cost of an animal like a new puppy or kitten can cost up to $500 annually? This includes annual veterinarian visits, preventative care, and everyday supplies like crate, litter, food, toys. But I hope this doesn't scare you away. Adopting an animal is a huge responsibility and a commitment. Please take the time to consider the cost of adopting a new pet into your family today. I hope to see you soon at the Stark County Humane Society. Please visit our website or visit us on social media for more information.
Welcome back to the Nate Moore Show. Coach, we just heard from senior quarterback Dwan Owens. His ability as a dual threat quarterback really allows you a lot of flexibility on offense, doesn't it?
Sure does. He's a great player, great runner, and great thrower as well. So,
up next for the Tigers in the state semis is Cincinnati Anderson. The Raptors are your next opponent, of course, this Friday night in Columbus. What can you tell us about their program and the season they've had up to this point?
They're a really good team. They've got 1 loss early in the season. They scored a ton of points. High tempo offensively, ton of formations. Quite a challenge.
All right. Their offense, formation-wise, some of the X's and O's, can you share that with us? And who are some of the key personnel for the Raptors you're going to have to watch for?
I mean, they're just multiple formationally. Personnel-wise, quarterback's really good player, number 6. Runs their offense really well. Good arm strength, very accurate. gets the ball out quick. He's a really good player.
And then defensively, what will they show you there, and anybody stand out on tape for them?
They're odd front on defense, too high, mostly quarters coverage variations on the back end. So strength of their defense, probably their defensive line.
Okay. All right, tell us a little bit about your Thanksgiving Day practice coming up and the public invitation that's gone out to Tiger football alumni.
Well, we're going to practice Thursday morning, Thanksgiving morning. And we'd love for all of our football alumni to come out and enjoy watching practice. They should enter the player gate, sit in the west stands. We'll get a group picture at the end. I'd arrive about 9:30.
Okay, good. And finally, now that we have this football stuff out of the way, turkey or ham?
Turkey, it's Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mashed potatoes or sweet potatoes?
Probably depends who makes them, but I like them both.
Okay. Dressing or cranberry sauce?
Cranberry sauce.
All right. So on your plate, besides the turkey, the first helping.
And the cranberry sauce out of the can.
Out of the can.
But you have to shake the can
so
to get it out, and then you slice it.
Okay, good. So on your first
kind of cranberry sauce.
plate, besides the turkey, what's on the plate? First time through. First helping.
I mean, gravy, plenty of gravy. Whatever side you like or don't like, just put gravy on it. You'll be fine.
All right. And finally, favorite pie or Thanksgiving dessert?
Pecan pie made by my grandma. So can't have that any longer, but that was the best.
Perfect. Awesome. All right. Enjoy your Thanksgiving.
Thank you.
And good luck. We want to thank Coach Moore and senior quarterback Dwan Owens for joining us on the show this week. The Nate Moore Show, always brought to you by Reliable Heating and Cooling. I'm your host, Dave Sheets. Thanks for watching, and as always, go Tigers.
Most of us are engaged with the internet in one way or another every day. A fast, secure connection matters. It keeps us entertained, informed, engaged. MCTV cares about keeping you engaged, no matter what's thrown your way. Need an upgrade? Choose from a range of reliable options, including whole home Wi-Fi. MCTV. We go the extra smile.